A popular exercise that can help strengthen the lower back is one that we like to use. It's known as the glute bridge. Popularized from the hip thrust recent years, this can help develop the glutes as well as strengthen and reinforce structures surrounding the lower back. A lot of times though, when people do the glute bridge, this isn't done necessarily in the best format. A lot of times when people do this, they end up putting a lot more strain into the lower back than they would encourage a lot more developed from the glutes. And this can all be done from a simple adjustment from the pelvis. So just to take you through it, what we're going to do is we're going to lay down on our back with our shoulders pinned. We're going to do what's known as a tilt in the pelvis, and we're going to try and bring our tailbone between our legs and try and flatten the lower back onto the ground. To give a better idea of this, you can have your hand underneath your back. And what you're going to try and do is flatten those fingers on the floor. Okay. Once you've done that, you're then going to raise your hips up nice and slow, pushing your feet into the ground. And you shouldn't be able to get too high from this because this is as far as the glutes will be able to take you. The rest after that, as you can probably see, is lower back. From there, you're going to drive your knees apart, try to focus in on those glutes, and then come back down again. Once you come back down, the idea is to try and reset, tilt the pelvis once again to get into that habit, drive your hips up, bring your knees out. Okay. A lot of times when you don't have that pelvic tilt, what can often happen is an excessive lower back curve, and that can look like this. Where you find yourself, yes, you're able to get a little bit higher, but the result can mean a little bit more pressure placed around the lower back muscles. Okay. We want to eventually start to encourage this over time, but under supervision. In the meantime, we want to try and develop the gluteal muscles just to help support the back a little bit more. Hope you guys enjoy that strengthening exercise.